Do you need help?
Does it have to do with spiders?
We can handle spiders.
So can we.
We just can't leave.
What's wrong?
Make a persuasion.
Right. Are you trying to use my earnestness?
Can I assist?
Yes.
I had a die of inspiration, didn't I?
Yes, you have.
I'm using that inspiration die. Can I use it after I roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You could totally use
All right, so that was my persuasion, right? All right.
I should be the one doing this.
Okay.
It's okay.
That was a 9 plus a 3. That's a 12.
Come on,
And then we're gonna use inspiration plus a 5.
Hey.
So 17.
Hey. Pretty good. Mm-hmm.
My earnest, I look like a monk. Come on, I'm a nice person.
You see the grizzled old dwarf. He kind of just sits back and says, "I've been stuck here a long time. After the war came, after the war ended, we've been stuck here. Every time we try to leave, we go into these mists. We just wind up walking back in. Been stuck here about
2 days.
well, I've been stuck here about 50 years.
Oh.
Alphonse, how long have you been here?
Oh, that eye twitch is lost on our podcast audience. That was a wonderful eye twitch from our DM. Thank you, Tiffany.
8 years? I've been here a long time. Look, let me talk to him. Fine, Alphonse. We won't let this go until I let you do it anyway. Look. He scurries to the edge of the cliff and he's like, look, you sent the tiny man. You know these hills? What do things happen here? Voices. Things scratch you. Bugs that appear out of nowhere make you faint. That's new. he points Roah, that happened. Yes, of course it happened.
Your name is Roah?
You can call me Roah.
Roah.
That doesn't mean I'm letting you off yet. He sits back and is
I understand.
unhappy. And Alphonse.
Are the bows down? Are there still arrows?
You're still walking up, right?
Yeah. Well, which one did I charm? Was it Alphonse or probably it wasn't?
Probably not.
Probably not Alphonse.
Okay.
You charmed the one. There's one next to the leader, and it was a female. And then Luna would have had to have charmed the one kind of across from her at an angle, and that was another one of the archers.
Okay.
And then I think you have to say something for charm person. No, they just think you're a friend.
Yeah, they just think I'm a friend.
Okay.
That is all.
So the one that you charmed is I think that can help us. She cleared that trap like it was nothing. And the one that Luna charmed, that's the one that Luna charmed. And the one that you charmed is female. So she speaks up and says, I think we should let Alphonse have his word. Yeah? We've been here a long time. You won't hurt. Fine. So, Alphonse, he's at the edge and crouched down at the edge of of cliff face, peering over like this. Look.
Keyanthi, we'll go to him and see that.
I don't know why, but this place is definitely haunted. Probably haven't. I think.
Yeah, it's haunted. We killed some ghosts, literally last night.
This is good. See, Roah? See, this is good. This is good. I found a foot. I think that the entity there is keeping us there. Here. I feel it. I sense it. It's hard to explain. Will you go with me to the fort?
How far away is the fort?
A couple hours.
Oh my. Into the forest?
It's up the ridge. He points up and, like, you actually can see it from where you're at.
Okay. Have you been able to go up there on your own?
Yes. That's how I found out.
I see.
It's scary, but...
When does the mists? I heard that mists come and take you away. When do those appear? Once you leave a certain area? I see.
They just kind of...
Must have been awful then.
Appear and then, you know, if we try to, like, leave these hills, we just can't. We just wind up wandering back in and... Well, we've been stuck. And that's kind of why we're a bunch of bandits.
Well, with a past like that, I completely understand how you've come to some desperate measures.
That's nice. She's nice. I like her.
Well, don't worry.
You just hear Roah groan.
At least there's a chance that we can look into this more.
I do have a question, though. If we're helping you out and going to this place, what's to say that you're not going to leave us there to die and let us leave if we do live?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
She wants to know if we go up to the fort to try and help you, if you're not going to abandon us or steal our stuff or something.
Yeah. How do we know that we're safe from them?
They're bandits, so they're like...
Yeah.
Roah, Roah, this is the chance. We could get out of here. Fine. What would make you feel safe? He, like, raises his hand and they bring their bows down. Well, I can go with you. You don't want bad things to happen to me, do you, Roah? No.
I feel like nephew or something? What?
Who knows?
Doesn't matter.
Well, we do want to help you look into this because, I mean, otherwise you've been stuck here for so long, right, Roah?
Yeah, 50 years long.
Everyone here with you?
Points to, he points to 6 of the members. It's like, we were mercs. Santa. We got separated from our troops. And had to basically pillage some Drow villages. When the Dwarven Alliance found out, we were called war criminals. And we were sent out here, and we've been stuck here ever since.
I see.
I don't think us being stuck here is a result of them, because we kind of fled. But
okay. Out of the frying pan into the fire, I would suppose.
Something like that.
Well, at least this may be a chance for your fortunes to turn. You don't have to worry about tricking anyone into falling into any traps and taking their things. There's not much that we have besides camping gear. We're just trying to make our way into the next town.
Camping gear is great for us. We live out in the wild.
You must go through a lot of camping gear, too.
Look, we're bandits. We're not good at being nice. What do you want to feel safe? Do I want us to go with you?
I understand that Alphonse was willing to go with us.
Yes, I'm willing to go. They don't know where it is. Well, they do because it's up there, but I know how to get there.
Do you not feel safe with us going in to check things out, Roah?
The fort?
Yeah.
No, you can go check out the fort.
I suppose it wouldn't matter to you either way if we failed or not.
So, just for clarification's sake, if we go to this fort, there's nothing there. And we, burn it all to the ground. Would you let us go? Or only if we help your problem?
Make a persuasion check. Just to persuade him to accept everyone. So you're trying to persuade him to just let you burn it down and not.
It's more of a even if we try our best and we don't solve the problem, we can still leave.
Yes, that's what you're trying to persuade him to do.
Good luck.
You have inspiration.
13. But I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
15.
Okay, well, I did a contested roll, and he's convinced that, yeah, we'll let you go. I'll never hear the end of it I'll never hear the end of it from Alphonse. Yes! Shall we go?
No time like the present, then.
Let's get the rest of our friends.
Yes, we have others that will most likely be very willing to help. Especially if it helps us get across and helps you hopefully get free.
Who's that addressed at?
Roah.
Roah?
Roah.
Yeah. So Roah. Sorry, Roah. Ha.
Roah is the leader.
Mm-hmm. Roah's the leader.
So that is Roah Tiny Man.
What was the question? Sorry, there's a lot.
I forget.
There's a lot.
I forget.
Okay.
I don't remember.
We're about to introduce our other cohorts that they'd be willing to help too, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna go get our friends.
Okay. Go. Luna and Adlanna poke out from the. They successfully hit, so they kind of poke out, and they're like, yeah, hey.
I can see Alana just be like, hey, what's up, man? You know.
Yeah.
So hey, you're hot.
Fancy high five.
Let's go.
Yeah. Elven flirting, all this stuff.
All right.
Are you okay? Are you guys okay?
Hi, Ellie. Yes, we managed to speak with more of these people. Everything's all right now.
Okay.
Yes. Now we just need to go and to the fort.
Is this Alphonse?
Yes. Put your stick down. Stick down. This is Alphonse. He's going to lead us to the fort so we can figure out what's going on. These people have been stuck here for a long time, so they've had to resort to some means to survive. Do you ever hear all this? No. Why? We can talk more about it on our way up to the fort.
Because we can't get supplies.
When you live on a rock and you're surrounded by rocks and you need food,
What do you do?
you don't need a rock.
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay, so.
We go to the fort. You guys
Alright,
recount
so you guys,
stuff, and I know what's going on.
You guys are on the way to the fort.
On the road again.
We're
We're just walking there. Or have you
Hey, Alphonse, were you guys the ones that cut the bridge?
Yes, that was that was
Are you Alphonse?
that was Bergen. Yes, that was Bergen.
Bergen?
Yes.
Who?
Bergen.
I don't know him.
He's this tall, and he was on the left.
Wait, Alphonse is human.
Yes.
Yeah, Alphonse is human, so he's
Surrounded by dwarves?
Yes.
It's cool.
Okay.
Oh,
We kind of have a Strider with a bunch of halflings situation going on.
Gosh.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was involved in petty crime, and I fled. And I've been stuck here for 8 years.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's only bad people that are stuck here. Got it. Thanks.
Don't pay
Turn
any mind
back away.
to her.
Well, it does seem to only affect a certain group of people.
Very strange.
It seems to. It's more of like a. Time. It's a time thing. Where you spend time here, and it can catch you.
Why am I? Have either of you heard of anything like this? I don't know anything about magic.
I don't know, have I?
She's calling
What I...
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine not knowing anything.
You can make an Arcana check if you want. That's fine.
Can I make a roll to see if it's, like, related to, like, the spirits, or if the spirits have told me anything about, like, time being weird?
Yeah, make, either make, like, a...
Nature check? Or a Arcana, or whatever you think is appropriate.
I want... Okay, well...
Spirit check.
Do a nature one, I guess.
Okay.
It's like a weird one. Because it's not exactly Arcana, and it's not...
I don't know anything. Spirits didn't tell me anything. I got a nat 1.
Okay, yeah.
I got a 19 Arcana.
What was the question you're asking?
Do I know anything about this?
Know anything timey-wimey?
Yeah.
Wibbly wobbly?
Do
I know the wibbly wobbly time stuff?
You do know that, like, certain magical effects can affect you more detrimentally over time. And so, like, that's just, like, what's happening. Because, it's not, like, a far-fetched idea. So.
Like, yeah, it's like poisoning. It takes a while.
Yes. Yes.
So, what makes you think that the...
Precious.
Mine.
Precious. Anyway, what makes you think that the mist is connected to the fortress?
Well, I feel it. Hard to explain. You know...
Do you feel like...
You know how...
Do you feel like emotions or
Yes.
any...
Yes, you know, you know, you have those orbs. And he, like, points to your little spirit friends.
Oh, you could see them?
Yes.
Dramatic music.
They're bonded to you, right?
Bonded?
I guess so. I never thought of it that way. They just like to follow me around.
They're bonded to you because you are special. You know of your powers. He, like, pulls out this...
Man in the well? What the...
I like this weird guy. I've been hanging out with a bunch of dwarves for 8 years!
Oh now I got some elves!
And he holds up his hand, and only Ellie sees this. You see this sort of, like, black, kind of lizard creature that you recognize as a spirit. It's like, and your spirit friends, like, are very hesitant of this other spirit.
Does he look cute?
In, like, a...
Is he like the...
like the way crocodiles are cute.
Oh, so not like the little lizard fire salamander from Frozen 2.
So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you're hideous, I love you.
Yeah, Ellie is totally
In that
into
way.
it. He's like, aw, he's cute. And you guys just go like...
We can't see it.
You guys can't see. You guys just see me just scooching out of... nothing.
This is cryptid.
Cryptic?
And, like, cryptid kind of, like, sniffs you and pokes you, and as soon as it pokes you, you feel, like, this paranoia.
Oh. I'm like, oh, he's cute. Oh.
And you get the sense that this is a spirit that feeds off of, like, fear and paranoia.
It feeds or it creates in someone else? It feeds off of joy, thus everyone else is really anxious and paranoid.
Yeah, and like,
No?
I can imagine like the spirits are just like kind of
Backing away.
backing away and just like by me. I'm like,
They actually, like, kind of go in front of you a little bit.
aww. Oh yeah, you guys are right.
Cryptid tells me things.
You should get rid of him.
A cryptid's my own friend. He, like, just kind of, like, tucks him in and then, like, walks up the hill. We should go.
Okay. And I'm just gonna whisper to my spirits. I'm like, I can't tell. Is he good or bad spirit?
He
He looks good, but I just got a weird feeling from him.
The response you get is like he's kind of you know that spirits can like actually change their form and what they are because they're just energy that's manifested in certain ways. So like you get the sense that this is sort of like neutral leaning towards bad because it's feeding off of like fear. Like that's how it's continuing its existence. But at the same time, like you think that it does help Alphonse in some ways. So it's like kind of this weird mixed emotion. Make an insight roll.
Ka-chow!
Ooh.
It's an E, but you know what?
Never mind.
I'm just gonna...
Not ooh. It was just a nice looking dice. A nice
looking
looking
dice.
roll. Ooh. Wait,
No,
that's also
that's-
just a nice looking dice.
No, they're all bad rolls.
You
It's
need to
not...
cleanse your board.
How do you do
I know.
that?
You
some
just
sage?
Get some incense and
You just hold it on the fire.
Then it
You
burns.
you light a candle and you pass it over the fire. That's how you cleanse things.
All right.
I got a 14.
Okay, so you're pretty sure that Alphonse and this creature have a bond, and it's kind of like a little toxic, but it could be something better. Like it's just because like of the situation he's in that it made it this way, and like being out here like alone and being like attacked by like all the haunted spirits, like this is like has driven him crazy.
Okay. And what's his name? Just like cryptic?
Cryptid.
Cryptid.
Yeah, cute.
Alright, we got. Okay. We'll say, you guys spend the better half of the day climbing up to the fort.
Okay.
Let's see. All 5 of you are going. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I'm guessing New York is staying behind with the
with Senya, yeah.
Senya.
And you notice that Adlanna like kind of just looks behind her.
You alright, Adlanna?
I thought I heard someone calling, but nothing's there.
Well, I imagine that happens a lot around here. You heard what they said about this area. The scratches and the voices.
As soon as I hear that, I quickly turn around. I look left, I look right, and then I look left again.
Make your perception.
19.
Okay.
What do we see?
So you
I'm totally on edge because Luna just keeps telling me about all these things. I saw scratches on her arms.
So you actually see that this area is rife with all sorts of spiritual activity, like from normal stuff, like just forest spirits minding their own business, but like there's also just sort of like this overall like taint of just death and fear, and you imagine that's because a lot of death and fear happened in this particular area, because you're like right up, you're really close to the fort, by the way. You're like, you can see the wall.
Am I getting like sensory overload with like the amount of like spirits that are here, or
not yet, but like you see like a lot of them are very active here,
so like more than like
Yeah.
normally what I would see.
yeah, they you even see the mysterious shadow figures.
Oh, I see them?
Yeah, you see them and they look at you and like just
Are they just trailing? Like their eyes are just trailing with
they're
us or
on top
something?
of the wall.
Okay.
And then like as soon as you look at them, they like just like go back behind the wall.
I don't like this.
So as you approach this fort, you see it's a small but fortified structure built atop one of the outcropping peaks. The walls are made of stone and they share the same coloring as the rock around it. The walls themselves are 20 feet high and surround a watchtower that stretches towards the sky and ends in a decrepit and exposed top. So the tower is collapsed on the top. The area around the fort is dense with brush and trees. And Alphonse gestures to you guys and pulls aside this bush and points, and there's like basically like this little hole in the wall you can crawl through. Inside the fort is a long abandoned smithy, forge and anvil, along with the remains of a stable in the western part of the inner fort. There is evidence from a battle long ago. Broken swords, half buried in the ground, splintered shields thrown lazily against the wall, and burial grounds with an old, worn plaque.
Alphonse, do you know what exactly we're looking for in this fort? If this is the source of all these bad spirits.
It's inside.
What is it?
I twitch again for the listening audience.
It's bad. I think it's someone with a lot of guilt. And all of the... he gestures towards, basically like, there are these pyres, but, they have long since decayed. He says these were 13 pyres for the battle that happened here 356 years ago. This plaque reads, "Victory to the Dark Matriarchy. Woe to all who raise their swords against us." By order of General Keyanthi, 122 soldiers were burnt to the pyre to symbolize the victory of an ever-blackening sky. And you see 13 pyres just, like, in the...
A nice evil number.
Yeah, nice evil number. I just figured they'd do like around 10 each on the pyre.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, no, I'm super into it.
Mm-hmm.
There's also evidence of a more recent camp, but it has basically like been abandoned and pretty quickly. It's like, yeah, he points, we had some scouts up here to check the fort out, to see if we could use things here. Every once in a while we come and check it out, but everyone gets too spooked. We leave. And he picks up some of the like clothes and like knapsacks that were there, and he's like, "This is some of theirs." Puts in his bag. But if we go down, it is there. I feel it. This place will be at peace too. So, shall we go?
I suppose we should definitely try and look.
I mean, I can try what I did before back in the cave.
Anything is good.
Keyanthi kind of wanders over to one of the pyres and kind of just prays or something. Just kind of bows to it, honors those.
A little honorific
Yeah, a little
bow.
Yeah.
To those who have passed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, do you want to go inside?
Yeah.
He pushes on the door. And I think that's just a good place to stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger! Evil spirits, spoopy, scary, everything's scary.
Nice and creepy.